Hello, everybody. It's Andrew Hutchings here, not giving medical advice, just giving medical information, consolidating information, in my opinion. It's for making the best choices possible. So I've seen people on the internet always really attack and get on anybody who asks about, well, what if I take some Anavar during my post-cycle therapy, or what if I take some Ostarine? And they're like, you're stupid. That's going to prevent you from recovering. That's the whole point of a post-cycle therapy. You need to do that because you're going to recover. It's counterproductive to take something that's going to suppress you when you're trying to recover. Now, that's a very simplistic view to take on it. That's like saying, you're trying to get from here to across the street. No, you can't walk that way first. You're trying to get across the street. You gotta just go right across. Well, what if there's a car coming that's gonna hit you? You wait a second, or you walk around, or you go on the crosswalk. It's not always so straightforward. Just like it's not so straightforward to not take Anavar during your post-cycle therapy. So let's assume all your steroids are out of your system. Your natural testosterone is at pretty much zero. So your body's like going into shock, like it's going, holy shit, I don't have any androgens. And let's assume your estrogen is also low. It's going, holy shit, I'm falling apart. I don't have any androgens. I gotta start cranking up the androgen production. It starts turning your testicles on. Now, if you take 5 milligrams of something like Anavar almost first thing in the morning, that means by the time you go to sleep, it's gone through about 2 half-lives. Meaning that by the time you go to sleep, you only have like a little over 1 milligram in you. Now, do you think, well, I mean, it doesn't matter what you think, but I'm still going to ask. What matters is reality. But do you think that 1 milligram of Anavar is going to completely shut you down and prevent you from bouncing back? Well, like I said, it doesn't matter what you think, because the answer is no, it's not. And your body mostly bounces back when you're sleeping during the night. So, if you take 5 milligrams of Anavar pretty much first thing in the morning, after your body just started getting your testicles working again during the nighttime, and it has a natural surge in testosterone in the morning, which would naturally be a lot higher than it is, but it's still only, like, let's say, 30%. Now you add 5 milligrams of Anavar on top of that, and it's still within, like, your normal range of androgens. Your body is not going to turn itself off completely for the whole rest of the week. No. It's kind of like tricking it. It thinks that perhaps it's production of androgens that it got during your sleeping that peak when around the time you wake up. It thinks that it got up here instead of to here. But as the day goes on, they go down. And when you go to sleep again, your body senses, hey, I've got no androgens. I need to make androgens. So it turns, or I need to make estrogen, whatever your body in particular cares about more, or I need to make both. Sends the signals to the testicles, and they start producing testosterone when you're sleeping. And that Anavar, or that whatever, if it's Ostarine, the half-life is longer, but it's also less suppressive, so you gotta weigh those two things. I don't know people that have done it with Ostarine. I do know people that have done it with Anavar. It works great. So then by the time you're going to sleep, it's pretty much not even in your system. And even though it is a little tiny 1 milligram in your system, that's still way below your normal androgen amount. So your body senses, hey, I need to crank up the androgens. Plus, the Anavar doesn't turn to estrogen. So on top of the fact that your androgen levels are really low, even with the Anavar, your estrogen levels are even lower. So then it has to crank up your testosterone when you're sleeping. Remember, most of your testicular activity goes on when you're sleeping. Most of your body's resetting processes goes on when you're sleeping. Your highest testosterone is in the morning because it was making it when you were sleeping. It didn't just make it all first thing in the morning when you woke up. But some is still being made in the morning. So that's why I recommend, well, I can't recommend because it's not medical advice, but that's why it could be good to take the Anavar like an hour after you wake up. That way, you let your body get the levels up high when you're sleeping, high first thing in the morning, and then you add the Anavar in right after that, and it just kind of bolsters you up at the beginning of the day especially, but it wears off by nighttime, so when it comes time again to send the signals to your testicles to ramp up the activity, there's nothing preventing it. Now, of course, your body sends signals to your testicles during the day, but even during the day, when you have 5 milligrams of Anavar in your system, when you're almost completely shut down, that little bit of natural testosterone plus that little bit of Anavar is still below the amount your body needs. So even with that little bit of Anavar, your body still starts cranking up activity. Now, once your activity has gotten up to maybe, let's say you get up to 50%, now that little bit of Anavar on top of your 50%, maybe it's getting you right around the normal range, so your body doesn't want to bounce back more. So then you stop taking the Anavar, and your body recovers the rest of the way over the next few days or weeks or whatever. But when your testosterone is extremely low, adding that Anavar in there will not bring you above the normal range for you, most likely, and your body will still be pushing your natural levels up. And it means that instead of having almost zero testosterone and having your body falling apart, you have that little bit of Anavar to give you a little bit of help, especially at the beginning of the day. Now, 5 milligrams of Anavar with no testosterone in your system, it's not great. You're not going to feel great. You're not going to be super strong. But it gives you that little extra boost, which can make a big difference when you got like zero testosterone in you. That's why I'm a big proponent of this method. I don't care if you think it's stupid, because it doesn't. If you think it's stupid to grab a big old pile of cash, I'm still going to grab that big old pile of cash. I don't care if you think it's stupid, because it's not. So your opinion doesn't actually matter. But I hope you have an open mind and you listen to what I said and you realize that that's actually the way to go. Or you listen to what I say and you go, oh, well, sounds really good, but I'm still afraid. And then you don't do it. But don't listen to what I say and you go, oh, but it's counterproductive. Because no, it's not counterproductive. You know what's counterproductive for life? Letting your body fall apart during post-cycle therapy. Why do steroids if you're just going to harm your body more than you help it because you have zero testosterone for a long time? Like, could you imagine taking a ton of steroids for like 4 weeks, shutting yourself down completely, and then being shut down for, let's just say, maybe it probably wouldn't be, but say you took a lot of trenbolone for 4 weeks. You made some really good gains during those 4 weeks, but you can only do so much in 4 weeks. But then for the next 4 months, you got almost no testosterone, maybe. So now you did more harm than good. But if you took the little bit of Anavar, you would help reduce that harm. So it's not counterproductive, it is productive, it's intelligent, and it works. I hope you like this video. Check out my other videos, but keep in mind I've got like 160 videos, so you gotta click on my icon to really scroll down that list, or go in the search bar and type something in you're interested in. And if you can't find it, then you go on my Instagram and you message me about it. Remember, you can hire me for training, advice, consultations, coaching, whatever. Diet, supplement, not medical. I can give you an informal medical education. I can consolidate medical information for you, but I can't give you medical advice. And then I don't want to keep speaking much more, but to save money, I'm going to wait to publish my book until I graduate my university. And yeah, like, subscribe, and comment. Comment whatever you want. Just make sure you hit enter, or comment button, or whatever. And hit the like, hit the subscribe, hit the bell icon so you can get notified when I make new videos. I'm not posting all sorts of random stupid videos. If I post a video, it's good stuff that you want to hear about.